Hello, today we are going to take a look at box and whisker plot worksheet, okay, and look at all of the answers and how to create box and whisker plots or read box and whisker plots. So the first problem says create a box and whisker plot using the following information. So they give you the median, lower median, which they represent as the first quartile. I have nicknamed as Q1. Okay, the upper median, third quartile, which I have set as Q3. And then the lower extreme, the minimum, upper extreme, the maximum. So if it helps you, label those as well. First off, it says, what is the range? Well, the range is your maximum minus your minimum. So 24.5 minus 8.5 is 16. Okay, it says 25% of the numbers are smaller than what number? Well, let's go and actually make this box and whisker plot, okay? So the median is going to be represented with a vertical line at 15 above the number line. The lower median, or the first quartile, Q1, is at 12, okay? The upper median, or third quartile, is at 22. That's my box. And then my whiskers go out to my lower extreme, which is 8.5. Draw a line over, and my upper extreme, which is 24.5. Okay, and if you want to, you can always label on your box and whisker plot. So Q1, median, and Q3. Okay, let's take a look. So 25% of the numbers are smaller than what number? Well, each of these represent 25% of the data, right? Between the min and the Q1 and the median and the Q3, and the Q3 and the max. They're each worth 20, or they each represent 25% of the data. It's broken into quartiles, right? Quarters, quartiles. Okay, so 25% of the numbers are smaller than what number? Well, right here is 25%. They're smaller than that Q1 value, and that Q1 value is 12. If 20 test scores were used to create this box and whisker plot, how many grades would you expect to see between 15 and 22? Well, 15 would be right here, 22 is right here. This is 25% of the data. So what is 25% of 20 test scores? So I'm going to turn 25% into a decimal. So 0.25 of is multiplication, 20, okay, which is 5 test scores. All right, moving on to the second one, where they already have the box and whisker plot made for you. You just need to identify some values. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to label. This is my min, my Q1, my median, my Q3, and my max. All right, what is the range? The range is the maximum minus the minimum. This value here is 22. This value here is 4. So what's 22 minus 4 is 18. That's my range. The upper median, which is my Q3, right here, draw a vertical line. That's about 13.5. Lower extreme, my min, okay, so my minimum is 4. 22, it is an example of what? 22, well, what is that an example of? It is my upper extreme, or my maximum. Max or upper extreme. Okay, what fraction of data is smaller than 7? Okay, so here's 7. What fraction is smaller? Well, this is 25% of the data. 25% is equivalent to 1/4, right? Here's a fourth, here's a fourth, here's a fourth, and here's a fourth. So what fraction of the data is smaller than 7? 1/4. And now, the numbers between 4 and 11. Okay, so 4 and 11. I'll stick with that purple. 4 and 11. represent 25%, 50%, 75% of all values used. Which one? Well, it's 2 quartiles. If you use those as fractions, 1/4 plus 1/4 is 2/4, which is 1/2, which is 50%. Or you can think of them as 25%, right? 25% here, 25% there. That would be 50%. All right, so moving on to actually creating the box and whisker plot. All right, so take a look at number 10. Once again, like I said in my previous video, when you have a data set, I need you to rewrite it in order from least to greatest and then count how many pieces of data you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should have 9 written down, and I do. So let's find the median, okay? And we're not going to label our number line just yet. My median is 95. Okay, since that is an actual value in my data set, I can cross it out. Because when I go to find my lower median or my Q1 and my upper median, I do not use that value. So to find my lower median, I do the same thing. I link them, and I have to average 90 and 92, which is going to give me 91. My upper median or my Q3, same thing. I link them, 98 and 98. The average of those two is 98. Minimum, easy to identify, 88. Maximum or upper extreme, 100. So I can go ahead and I can label my number line, okay? And I can go by 2s. So if this is, let's say, 80, 82. So really I'm going by 1s, but I'm only labeling every other. So 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100, 102. Perfect. Okay, so to create my box and whisker plot, I'm going to do 3 vertical lines, one at my lower median, one at my median, and one at my upper median. So my Q1 is 91, my median is 95, my upper median or Q3 is 98. I connect the box. Minimum or lower extreme 88, draw the whisker on, and upper extreme 100, draw the whisker on. There's my box and whisker plot.